Hi, I'm Richard Nymphy. I'm General Manager of Hilton Head Lexus. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank you very much for your business. Our staff is sincerely dedicated to making sure this is a very pleasurable ownership experience for you. We recognize there was an extensive amount of information covered during the delivery process, particularly with all the new technology. For that reason, we have for years hosted in-person new owner clinics to go over all the features of your vehicle and answer any questions you may have. Now, out of safety and respect for you, we will provide the same with this video. Any questions or comments you may have after the video, please reply to the comment section below. Once again, thank you so much for your business. All of our associates look forward to following the Lexus covenant to treat you like a guest in our own home.
Hello, I'm Evan Kalageropoulos, Service Director at Hilton Head Lexus. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to the Lexus family, and we truly appreciate what you've purchased your Lexus vehicle from us. One of the things that we always look forward doing is 4 times a year we'd like to have a new owner clinic. And what primarily that happens is we invite you to come to the dealership, have a little breakfast, get to know you person to person, and show you a few things about your vehicle and help you kind of demystify the things that happen at a dealership when you bring in your vehicle for service. During this pandemic period of time that we're having, we discovered that's going to be very hard to do. So we've decided to go this format, and we hope that you get the most out of this. Your vehicle, whether it's a brand new one or a certified pre-owned vehicle, is one of the finest vehicles ever built. And we also follow what we call the Lexus Covenant. And the Lexus Covenant basically says that Lexus will treat each customer as we would a guest in our home. And we really mean that. And we strive to do that every single day with every single guest that comes to our service drive. With that said, let's go through a few basic ideas here, some basic tenets on your vehicle. If you own a new vehicle, you have a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty. And that also includes things like roadside, 24-hour roadside assistance. You have other components in there, and there's even some extended warranties that go with it if you have a hybrid vehicle or things of that nature. But with that said, you also have 2 complimentary scheduled maintenances, your 5,000-mile service and your 10,000-mile service. What I'd like to point out with that is that this is not only mileage-based but time-based. All maintenances on your Lexus, according to Lexus, is either by time or mileage. So 6 months interval or 5,000 miles, whichever comes first. That's a very important thing to remember because there's a lot of things that could happen even if you're not putting miles on your vehicle. On your certified pre-owns, they have 4 complimentary scheduled maintenances. And how that works is if, for instance, you purchased it with 25,000 miles, well, the next scheduled maintenance is your 30,000 mile service. So 30,000, 35, 40, 45 would be your complimentary services, all 4 of those. The other thing that I like about that is that it is exactly the scheduled maintenance that is in your owner's manual. So whatever's in there, we cover. Some things to note here. We really strive on not only giving you a world-class service experience, but we want to couple that with hospitality. And that transcends every department that we have in our dealership. One of the things that we always want to strive is we want to have an emotional engagement with our guests to get to know you and you get to know us. We want to take any mysteries or experiences that you may have had, put them aside and make it a very comfortable experience for you. Another thing to remember is that we encourage scheduling an appointment. Simply on scheduling an appointment, we're expecting you, and this will have all the preparations ready for you as you come into our service drive, and then our service consultants can greet you and get the whole process started and be very efficient with this as well. Now, of course, there's going to be emergencies or you need to get something taken care of if battery's not going to start or you notice that you may have your tire light on and it potentially could be a nail in your tire. That's a whole different situation, and we encourage you to come in right away. Our courtesy vehicles are always available when you are scheduling a scheduled maintenance or repairs that need to be taken care of as well. Recalls would be included in there as well. Those definitely have to be scheduled appointments because we want to be able to have that vehicle ready for you when you come and visit us. Another thing to remember is that you also have Roadside Assistance. 24-hour roadside assistance that's available as long as your vehicle is under warranty. You simply call the 1-800 number that is listed in your owner's manual or in your information, and it's 1-800-255-3987 or 1-800-25-LEXUS. And they will be able to take your vehicle and bring it to the local or the nearest Lexus dealer, especially if you're on the road. Of course, these things will take care of things like your car would not start, a tire that's flat, you're out of fuel, things of that nature. So these are all some of the basic benefits of why you want to be able to take care of your vehicle at a Lexus dealer. One of the other things that is extremely important is to remember that at a Lexus store, you are going to be always receiving genuine Lexus parts for your vehicle. That's everything from your motor oil, which is Lexus, 0W20 in most cases, your filters, all the parts that are involved are certified and deemed by Lexus. That's exactly what we want to put in your vehicle. A lot of aftermarket components are not necessarily what needs to be put in your investment and in this Highline vehicle that you are driving. One of the side benefits that go right with that, and I think even more important, is the fact that your consultants that take care of you in the service drive, as well as your technicians, are all certified by Lexus. Let's face it, Lexus vehicles and a lot of vehicles on the road today are extremely sophisticated machines with the technology in there that is constantly being changed aggressively year over year over year. They're becoming very complex vehicles, and of course the byproduct of that is that you really enjoy the vehicle and what it does, but there's a lot of technology in there. With that technology requires a lot of training, and your Lexus technicians are certified by Lexus and trained consistently and often to be able to keep pace with the technology on these vehicles and to take care of you and give you the best driving experience and peace of mind. And that's really what it comes down to. You bring your vehicle in for service, whether it's a simple 5,000 mile service or a 10,000 mile service, we're going to follow a very stringent process. And that process always includes a safety inspection. It always even includes things like making sure your driver's floor mat is secured correctly so it doesn't slip while you're driving. It'll always include a very comprehensive check, right down to checking your tires to make sure that there is no punctures, making sure there's no plastic bags that may have wrapped up under your exhaust, or a piece of debris that potentially could have damaged something while you're driving. And that's really another reason why we stress making sure you're bringing it in by time as well as mileage, whichever comes first. Things could happen, and we're able to try to catch these things. We're always checking your battery to make sure that that's going to start when you need it to start. Again, stressing peace of mind. With that said, hospitality is a big part of why we do things that we do at Hilton Head Lexus. And we want to be able to always make sure that you establish a relationship with our service consultants, with me, with anybody, our product specialists, and with every capacity here to make sure that you know this is a place that you can feel comfortable and secure that your investment is being taken care of. Another thing that we want to always take care of and really bring to light here is what happens when you bring in your vehicle here. And your service consultant is going to bring a report card to show you what's going on with your vehicle. Based on mileage that's on the vehicle, there's going to be things that we're going to recommend. Again, these are recommendations that are based on the usage and averaged wear times. One of the things that we always recommend is at 15,000 miles, we're always going to recommend you performing four-wheel alignments and balancing those tires. We've shown, and records have indicated, that vehicles will go out of alignment or come out of their alignment always, usually at 15,000 mile intervals or around a year. A lot of times it's not something you even notice. Your car could be going straight and still be out of alignment. These are the opportunities that we have. We'll put it in there and make sure, and almost 95% of the time, at least one corner is out of alignment. What's so important about that? Well, the first and foremost thing is tire life expectancy. When alignments are out, your tires are going to wear substantially faster. We want to prevent that. We want to avoid that. We'll always rotate your tires at every interval you come in, but alignments are at every 15,000 miles, and we have found that to be probably one of the most important things that you can invest in. Along with that, balancing your tires. When you've put some miles on the vehicle or time, your tires are going to wear, and with that, the balance starts going out. So we always recommend taking care of those things at the same time. And again, it's not every time you come in, but it is something that you will be presented quite often. And I want to make sure I answer that question. Another thing that we really speak of quite often and we check is fuel. We will always recommend at 30,000 mile intervals or every couple of years, our consultants are going to come to you or call you or text you and recommend doing a fuel service. And why do I want to bring that up in this? Because I want to stress something that's very important. The fuel that you put in your vehicle every day has elements of at least 10% of ethanol. Ethanol in and of itself is a clean burning fuel. Unfortunately, it's an alcohol-based fuel. And with that said, alcohol-based fuels or alcohols attract moisture. So over time, that moisture, and obviously any kind of moisture, is not good for your vehicle. So we have services and products that we're going to recommend to eradicate, neutralize, and enhance the fuel so it's burning correctly through your fuel injectors, through the throttle body, and everything that's important to keep your vehicle running like it should. And that's something else that you're going to be seeing our service consultants recommend at a regular interval. And like I said, with those situations, you're looking at around 30,000 miles or every couple of years. Another thing that's also commonly recommended is AC services. Our AC services basically is we're going to always check that cabin filter. Your vehicles all come equipped with cabin filters. And I like to mention that because of the fact if I want to use something that you're very familiar with, it's your AC filter at home. Your AC filters usually have a 90-day life expectancy. So you get up there and you take that AC filter. Normally after 90 days, you're going to see these things are pretty dirty. The systems that we use, which are also Lexus products, will not only refresh the system, but also sanitize it, which of course is something that we really want to recommend. We hope, and I sincerely hope, that this has been very useful to you. There's much more details and also other questions I'm sure you may have. One of the great resources that I always recommend is lexusdrivers.com on the website. In that website, you'll be able to navigate through there, and there's all kinds of questions, videos and things of this, how to do all kinds of things in your vehicle and get to know your product. Another thing which I think is going to be something that you can really take advantage of is on the comment box below. Please type in your questions and we'll be more than happy to answer them for you and help you along with your experience with Lexus. As I started, and I want to end this with the fact that we are committed to taking care of you as our guest, to take care of you in every capacity with your vehicle and make you feel at home here. And remember that we follow the Lexus covenant. Lexus will treat each customer as we would a guest in our home. Thank you very much. Enjoy your Lexus.
Hello friends, my name is Chip Booth. I'm the technology specialist here at Hilton Head Lexus. I am here to help you understand your car better. There's a lot of technology in our cars and you don't need to be intimidated by the technology in our cars. Our cars are very simple to use, and you can still operate them like you've operated your cars for years and years and years. Yes, there is a lot of technology, and yes, there is a lot of safety, and we are here to help you understand that technology and safety that are built into our wonderful automobiles. I'm going to give you a few sources today that you can go and find out more about the technology and the safety in your vehicle. Your first resource would be your salesperson. Our salespersons have to go through a very rigorous testing, certification program where they learn and understand our cars very well. So you can go to them, ask your salesperson to help you with your car, and if there's a question that you have that they cannot answer, that's when they turn to me. I have been with Lexus for 7 years and been the technology specialist for 6 of those years. So I know our cars very well. I know all of our generations, which we currently have 4 different generations in our 2020 models, which makes my job a little more difficult, but it's fun. And you shouldn't be intimidated by it. I learned most of what I know about our cars by getting in and basically playing with the car itself. There's nothing you can do bad or that's going to hurt anything in your car. Just press the menu, go through the different menus, see what the car does, see what it doesn't do. And it's a very, very good way to learn our cars. It's a very intuitive way to learn your cars. So your resource, again, number one is to go to your sales advisor, and then you can also come to me, which I am here every day of the week except for Wednesdays. That's my day off. But you can call me, or you can make a comment in the comment section below this video, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. But I'm also going to give you a couple other resources you can go to. All right. We also have a very nice website called lexusdrivers.com. And again, that's lexusdrivers.com. Now, if you're not already signed up as a member of the website, there you can easily sign up. You just put in your email address, would be your username, set up a password, and then it's going to ask you what vehicle you're driving. Once you get signed up in that website, you're going to be able to access resources from the owner's manuals, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. But the place that I'd really like you to go to is the how-to video section. And once you sign up, you tell the website what type vehicle you drive, what year it is, and the videos that are in that particular section are actually tailored to your particular car. So it's a very, very good learning source where you can watch these little 3, 4, 5 minute videos, and they tell you how to do different things in the car. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is the Lexus Technology Quick Guide. Now, everybody has a book, a nice leather binder of books, okay? Now, you've got your big owner's manual right here, the big thick one. Looks like War and Peace. This one will tell you what kind of transmission fluid to put in your car, but I don't think you're really concerned much about that. So we'll take this one and we'll throw it away. These are the two books that I want you to concentrate on, and they're very thin. They're very easy to find an answer, a very quick answer to a question that you have about the operation of your car. And it's actually, they're not bad to read because they're very short, okay? This one, the first one, is our quick guide. It's our owner's manual quick guide. When you flip through this, it basically tells you all of the operations of your particular vehicle. It tells you what every button on the dash does. It tells you how to pair your phone. It tells you how to program a radio station. It also goes in depth into the voice commands. And that is a very, very important safety feature in our cars. A lot of people think that the voice commands are more of a convenience than they are a safety feature. But I call them a safety feature because it keeps you from actually having to take your eyes off the road. You press the voice command button and you tell the car what you'd like it to do. And you can do everything from changing the temperature in your car to changing your radio stations, enter an address into your navigation system, on and on and on. And they're all listed right in this owner's manual quick guide. So look in your leather binder and you'll find it. I like to refer to it as our Cliff Notes book. Some of our boomers out there are going to understand what a Cliff Notes book is. Some of these millennials, they always ask me, what is a Cliff Notes? Oh, who knew? And the other book is our Technology Quick Guide. And this one's actually even shorter, believe it or not. But it goes into all of our Lexus Inform services, from Lexus Inform Remote to the apps that you can load up on your phone. And it also goes into depth about Apple CarPlay, which is in most of our 2020 models, not all of them, but some of them are, most of them. And it also has a section in here about Android Auto and how to use that. So these are the two quick books, the Quick Guide and the Technology Quick Guide that's actually in your car that you can refer to, and it is a very, very, very good learning source. With that, if you have any questions whatsoever about your vehicle, again, please just in the comments section below, Leave your question and we'll get back to you as soon as we can with an answer. And I hope you enjoy your new car.